Linux is most important thing in the world. So of course you need to learn Linux. Why is that Linux means that much in this world? Because Linux run most of the servers. And where does this server used? Server is used for hosting a website. So whatever the websites you see online, all these run most of the time on Linux servers. That's why you need to have at least some knowledge how to use or how to operate Linux servers. More than that, learning Linux is even better because it is free of cost, meaning whatever the operating system you will get when you are downloading Linux or installing it, it will be free of cost. You don't need to pay for the license like Windows or Mac OS. Mac OS comes free because the hardware which Apple provides are very costly, and in order to get Mac OS you need to buy Apple computers, and in order to get Windows you need to purchase its license. Linux can be ran on your old laptop, old computer, or wherever you want, and it will be free of cost, and you don't need to pay any kind of money in order to download or use it. The Linux is also having a big community. So all these Windows or Mac OS, in order to make sure you get some feature out of it, you need to contact Apple or Microsoft in order to make sure you'll be able to get that feature. And most of the time it is impossible to reach these companies and request a new feature and immediately get it. But in Linux, you'll be able to talk to them and you'll be able to get the feature little bit faster because it is run by community, and if you put some kind of request in their website or something like that, they'll be able to reply and implement these features faster. And also when it is open source, most of the time other people also might have your requirement and they might have some kind of solution in order to make sure how you can use it in your computer. So using Linux is even better because of this big community, and solving some kind of problem is also easier, meaning if you get stuck to install something or make sure something is not working as you expect it to work, you can literally go ahead and search in the Google and you'll be able to find the answer to it most of the time. And also Linux won't have any kind of virus in it, and this is most important because usually Windows will have lots of virus and Mac OS is reduced, but even Mac OS viruses are being targeted nowadays a lot. But Linux is excluded from all this list because most of the virus will include .exe or .bat file in it, and if you're that much weak, then only you'll be able to compromise Linux operating system, and most people won't target Linux at all the times. So there won't be any kind of antivirus in it, and you won't be needing it most of the time. That is 99% of the time. 1% of the time you might require it for some specific use cases, which also will have solution for it. And also more than virus, there won't be any kind of spyware which Windows or Mac OS puts inside them, so that they'll be able to earn money out of it, meaning they use your data by tracking most of the things you do in their operating system, and they'll be able to show advertisement or sell some kind of related product to you, and they'll be able to earn money out of it. But in Linux, there won't be any kind of spyware installed in it, and whatever the data you will be sharing, it's clearly mentioned, and you'll be able to opt out of it or even opt in if you want to help the developers. Now to the main point, how you can get started with the learning Linux. Is it good idea to just go to Linux website? There won't be any Linux website. First of all, there will be distributions of Linux, which will be like Linux Mint, Ubuntu or Fedora or Debian. All these are distributions which you can go to their website and download it. And is it good idea to just install it on your main laptop or computer you are using? That's not a good idea. The best way to try Linux is using virtual machines. You just need to go to virtualbox.org, and in that particular website you will be able to download VirtualBox, and you have to go to maybe Ubuntu or Linux Mint website, and you should download the ISO from there. And using that ISO, you'll be able to create virtual machine in VirtualBox, and this virtual machine will not have any kind of impact on your main laptop, because most of the time whenever you install Linux on your main system, there is risk of erasing everything in it. But if you are using VirtualBox and installing Linux inside it, there won't be any kind of that risk, and you can learn and explore how does Linux works, and if you like it, then you can learn how you can install it in your main computer or laptop so that you will be able to use it daily. Or even you can try Linux in servers like DigitalOcean, AWS, or some other providers which provides Linux servers, and you will have it in just terminal, and there won't be much graphical interface in it. You will be able to use commands and you will be running Linux only. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any queries, just put it in the comment box and I'll reply to it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.